All right, so now we're going to look at some problems from Chapter 4, Section 2. Chapter 4 is not as stat crunch involved, but we'll talk about some of the ideas of the content in the sections. So, refer to the sample data for pre-employment drug screening shown below. If one of the subjects is randomly selected, what is the probability that the test result is a false positive? So, a false positive. So this one says a positive result, so we're looking at this column, and so a false positive. If the subject uses drugs and they tested positive, that means they used drugs. So there was 19 that is not a drug user that tested positive. So what is the probability that the test result is a false positive? So it looks like it'd be 19 out of everyone that was in the sample. So if I look at that, that gives me 19 divided by everybody else. So that would be 65 and 35, which would be 100 people. Who would suffer from a false positive result? Again, so then we are interpreting that. Does the employer suffer? Does a person tested would suffer? Well, basically, he was just told that he tested positive for drugs and he didn't use drugs, and he's not going to get the job. And so I would maybe say C. Another one I want to look at is number 13. Number 13. So among respondents asked which is their favorite seat on a plane. 502 chose the window, 9 chose the middle, and 310 chose the aisle. What is the probability that a passenger prefers the middle seat? Well, number of successes in this case would be the middle seat, 9, over the total possible different seats or people that picked. So 9 people chose out of everyone. So that would be 9 divided by the total, which the total looks like it is 821. So we get this number. So again, when you look at a probability, it is the successes divided by the total possible outcomes. Punch this one in. Make sure you round to the correct decimal places. And again, some interpretive part. So this should be a good start on Chapter 4, Section 2.